There are many mechanisms that explain why the body does not function well in heat and does not exercise well in heat. Physical activity is greatly impaired in hot conditions in excess of 30 to 40 degrees, like a day like today, which was 44 degrees Celsius. So what is actually happening? I'm going to cover 3 systems that change during the exercise and the heat. This goddamn fly wants to get away from me. I'll be checking my notes because I'm not an expert on this and I'm trying to revise, summarize what I've been learning in exercise physiology. So one of the mechanisms that we know affects the cardiovascular system and impairs performance is what's called circulatory conflict. And what this is, it's a competition between blood flow and our working muscles. So our body, all it wants to do is maintain homeostasis. It does not care. Now, it's obviously I'm talking in generalizations. The body generally doesn't care that you're exercising. Its goal is not to get you fitter, right? Its goal is to maintain homeostasis, number one, and survive. And during heat, this obviously is a lot harder, especially when you add now a physical stress like running, weight training, whatever exercise and activity you do. So when you exercise, obviously blood flow is diverted to the working muscle groups. But during heat, what happens is a circulatory conflict, which means the body wants to prioritize blood flow to the skin. Why? To stimulate evaporation. Why? Because we know 70-80% of evaporation is facilitated, 70-80% of heat loss, is facilitated through evaporation. So its priority now is to cool the body. So there becomes a circulatory conflict between working muscle groups and keeping the body temperature at a level state or at a homeostatic state. So this circulatory conflict decreases central blood volume and decreases venous return, which is the rate of blood flow back to the heart. So obviously if the body is not regulating blood flow back to the heart as efficiently, performance is going to be at a detriment. So that's one mechanism behind why performance is reduced in hot conditions. But in a response to the body trying to maintain homeostasis, it's going to jack up your heart rate and it's going to reduce stroke volume. Stroke volume is the amount of blood pumped out of the heart per beat. High heart rate, lower stroke volume. So it's like the body is fighting, almost fighting against itself in order to maintain homeostasis.